Alright, so we're gonna get things started with Brutal Pico Race. Now, this game is like a F-Zero D-make. It is super dope, okay? It is hard. That's why it's called Brutal Pico Race. You gotta think, why would they call a game brutal? It is because it is brutal, okay? What you are looking at right now is me in 4th place. You see no other racers around. They were there in the beginning, and then I hit gas 1 second, half a second, millisecond too late, and they were gone, okay? But you can see them on those lines on the side. They already won. So this game is called Pony 9000, and it is a shoot 'em up where you get to live out your dreams of being a pony and shooting rainbows in outer space. I know that's your dream. But this game is pretty dope, you know, it's pretty fun. I don't really have much more to say, you know. I guess it was made for all of the bronies out there. Now, this game is called Pico Pill. One thing you'll notice when you play Pico-8 games is a lot of them incorporate the word Pico into the title. They don't have to do that. I don't know why they do that. You know, I guess they don't want you to forget that you're playing the Pico-8. But anyways, this game, as you can see, it's a Dr. Mario clone. I really like it. I'm not really too much of a Dr. Mario fan, believe it or not. And I think that's because I'm colorblind, but I can pretty much tell what these colors are on the screen. So I do enjoy this. I might give it a chance because I do like Tetris and I have always wanted to like Dr. Mario. I just never did, but this game is pretty fun. Alright, so next up we got a game called Haai. I looked it up and that word means destruction in Japanese. It's also a powerful move in Dragon Ball. So speaking of Dragon Ball, this game is basically Dragon Ball Z, okay? As you can see, I am player 1 and I am being destroyed. I completely suck at this game. This is like if Dragon Ball were an 8-bit game. And it's pretty amazing, but I'm horrible at it. I am absolutely horrible at this game. I didn't know what I was doing at all. But I'm sure that there's people out there who will get the hang of it. But aesthetically, I mean, it looks amazing. It looks like you are literally in a Dragon Ball Z 8-bit world. Next, we have the game Skull Dude. In this game, you are a dude that is a skull, okay? You are going from room to room and you are fighting different enemies. I mean, it's pretty much all there is to it, you know, but just aesthetically, I think that this looks like a really great game. I really do like the contrast between the black and the white and the red. I don't really mess with all of the pentagrams, but those are the enemies, so, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. The game is a bit of a bullet hell. Overall, you know, it's pretty fun. Next, we have Stray Shot. Now, this is probably one of the most unique games that I've seen on this list, okay? Basically, your bullets produce enemies when you shoot if you miss, okay? So if there's a stray shot, hence the name, that will become an enemy. So don't be like me and think you're so smart and you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna, you know, just shoot out one bullet and that'll just create one enemy. No, doofus. It doesn't work that way because obviously you have to shoot out as many as you can so that you can destroy as many as you can so that you can get a high score. You can't just, you know, shoot one and think you're gonna win. It's not how this works. Okay, so this is 8-bit Snake, okay? That's not a typo, it is SNEK. And this game is basically Snake. I mean, not basically Snake, it is Snake, except it's Snake, okay? If you've ever played Snake on a Motorola phone, for those of you all who are young and might not know the phone I'm referring to, it's a phone that came out before the iPhone. It was about the size of a brick, and it could last through any war. But there was a game on there called Snake, and it was very fun and very addictive. And this is that game. Basically, you are a snake, and the more you eat, the more you grow, but you do not want to bite your tail. All right, so this game is called Pegasus Fighter X, and it is a shoot 'em up. What I like about this is that it seems like it is based here on Earth rather than just flying randomly in space. You know, that gets kind of old after a while, I'm not gonna lie. So it's just appreciated seeing a change of setting. Next up, we have Downward. This is a Pico-8 game, very reminiscent of the game Down Well, which is an indie game. Basically, you are falling down a well, and the bottom of your feet, you're able to blast enemies, and you're just trying to see how far you can get down this well before you die. And then you use your money that you collect along the way to buy hats. So I ain't even gonna hold you. When I first saw this title Froggo, I thought that it was gonna be a Frogger clone. It is not. It's a platformer. And it's a cute game, you know? My 3-year-old son thinks that it's pretty awesome. I want to give you a tip though. All right, when you get to this part right here, you gotta eat that thing and then spit it out right there. Wait. Spit it out right there, okay? And then you use that to jump over that. Man, it took me the longest to try to figure out how to do that. Mind you, I say that my 3-year-old son plays this game, but I was like stuck on stupid. But yeah, it's a pretty cute game. But that's all I have for you all this time. Let me know, what's your favorite Pico-8 game? Have you heard of Pico-8? Have you ever played it? It is fantastic if you haven't. But please go ahead and like and subscribe. I am on my journey to my first 1,000 subscribers, yo. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Hit like and that ding, ding, ding. Salutations to the nations. Peace. Angel Knot.